I'm Katrina, and this is Tare. Welcome to another week in review for the week of November 14, 2022. So we've been a little busy this week. I have my computer updating right now, not updating, backing up. So it's taking a while to do a lot of computer things. But doing a lot of things. We've been working on the quail mobiles, which I'm not sure I'm going to put that much video in for this because we're going to do a video on that, an actual video, build video later. There's a lot of things going on, and I will put some pictures here and some little videos here. Our bunnies are expected to have their babies by Thanksgiving, so that's exciting. So go ahead and take a look at this, and I hope you enjoy it and hope you have a great week. Hi, baby. How you doing? Oh, good girl. You gonna let me listen? So this is Saturday, and Monday will be day 26 for these guys. You're fine. You're fine. Oh, I think I heard something. Come here. Come here, honey. Come here, honey. Come here. Oh, that's a good girl. That's a good girl. It's so hard to tell what I'm looking for. I'm gonna have to listen to some of these babies when they come out just to see what they sound like. Good girl. You're waiting for more pets. You're waiting for more pets. You're so funny. Lady, come closer. Come closer. Hey, come here. Come here. Come here, honey. Come here. Good girl. I think I hear lots of little tiny bumps, like a thump thump. I think I might hear them in her. Good girl. So we should have babies by Thanksgiving-ish. Thanksgiving babies, maybe. The baby quail are doing great, and I was unable to get them. They used to pop. They were popcorning all over the place, but I got a couple of them jumping. Looking back at me. One of these things is not like the other. Sometimes you get a little tiny egg, and we call it a fart egg or a fairy egg, and it's funny. It happens every once in a while. No big deal. It's still edible. Nothing wrong with birds. They'll lay again regular soon. So every once in a while you'll get a shellless egg. I haven't gotten one in a really long time, but that's just membrane. There's no shell on it. So you see it's a little squishy. Still totally edible, but uncommon. Non-issue unless this happens like a lot. My girls have calcium, so this is just an oops egg. The leaves are still falling, and these are all peach leaves here, and then the lilac leaves have lilac in the color when they start to change color, which is pretty cool. I thought they were pretty, so I took pictures. It's frosted a lot, but we finally got the killing frost. Those sweet potato leaves, and killed most of the zucchini. You can see there's a flower still on there. The beets are doing good. We can eat those. And then there's this little guy. I think this is a cucumber, but it's kind of round, so I don't remember what kind of cucumber I planted here. If it's not a cucumber, it's something I didn't plant, but it just started flowering, I don't know, a couple months ago. And didn't get dyed back yet. There's little tiny zucchini and crookneck squash, and it's so funny because they're so tiny and they're holding on. I probably should harvest these, shouldn't I? So even though these sweet potatoes in the back got blasted by the frost, the one in the front has not yet. There's a little apple. I know it's so low, but it's on a branch of this apple tree. So this is protected by some trees, and so it hasn't really gotten blasted by the frost yet. You can see it's starting to get some damage, but it's still totally edible, these sweet potato leaves. Yeah, look at this. The one that was growing, this is the base is all wrinkled up, and it has this long thing on it. And then the other one that started didn't make it. But look at this one. It has like really dark leaves. Yep. And that's the one I just shoved in there. The other one that I shoved in there, well, it looks like it molded, so I should probably remove it. Well, actually, it's rooted in there. Maybe I'll leave it. Yeah. That's cool. Give some soil to those. Looks like somebody fell in the pond. The plants that I have in there, they're in the floaty boxes, like that box that I made that's blue in there. Yeah. And all the plants are on the other side. Wonder who was playing in the pond. Probably a raccoon. So I didn't even pollinize these flowers, and it looks like we might have fruit forming. There's 3 flowers, and they're still on there. I have a flour sack towel on it to protect it from the frost, but it looks like they might actually be forming fruit, so that's cool. This is a white dragon fruit. The aloes are doing tremendously. This was in a 2-inch pot when I got it a few years ago, and now it has babies. So we can harvest the babies behind it and make new plants entirely, which is pretty cool for the aloe plant. Hi, girls. How you doing? You guys are still molting. Look at all the feathers. If you live in a place that has miner's lettuce, that is what it looks like right here. This one is borage, but this one that splits at the bottom, that is miner's lettuce. It's totally edible, high in vitamin C, but it does kind of tend to invade, so just make your decisions based on that. And Claytonia is another name, but it's a pretty cool plant, pretty cool nutritious plant, but also will go everywhere. So that's a warning to the wise. Most of these little green things coming up are borage, and there are a few flax seeds, so that is cool, or flax plants coming up. Hi guys. Hello. So they're still working on that pumpkin. The other aviary, hi. The other aviary actually already finished theirs. We have more to give them. You can see how their activity is concentrated towards the exterior. You can see how happy they are with their feeder. Nice and easy to eat out of, huh, guys? I know. The pineapple guavas are still going strong. Strawberries are still going strong. Here's my jade plant's first flower. Very cool. Not edible, just pretty. So these dead looking things are Chinese chives. I haven't showed you guys them in a while, but they have tons of seeds, and all you have to do to harvest them is, I mean, you can just pick off the whole thing, or you can just crumple it in your hand and get the seeds. You can save those or disperse them in the yard. My goal is to have this plant come up naturally in the yard. And so I'm going to just throw these out in the yard and see what happens. Yum, yum. I think this is a ground cherry, maybe? Or tomatillo? I don't know. It volunteered. And then the saffron is starting to grow the grass part. I mean, it looks like grass. And the
Flowers are all done, it looks like. Didn't flower as much, and I think we had a lot more flowers in the rain this year. So I think it's time to thin them.
So this is the jungle in the front yard. The ground cherries, it's this right here, so they're starting to change color a little bit. You can see the little purple in those leaves. But those don't die. They might die back a little bit, but those don't die in the winter. And then this right here, that is my bouillon bush, and we're gonna see what happens. I was going to harvest a bunch of leaves, but I think I'm just gonna see what happens this winter. It's a few years old, and I haven't really done much harvesting with it because it's so small. But that's gonna be an interesting one to follow for me. And then in here, there's some wolfberries still, and I just can't get to them. There's the berries, little purple flower to the right. And I just can't get to them because I put this cattle panel here temporarily, and the passion fruit has taken it over. So that's going to be a project. Passion fruit is doing great. We have some good fruits on here. It didn't seem to be as productive as last year, but that's okay. But there's some really nice ones over here. And you can see that is in the plum tree. And it goes way up in the plum tree. So if I had like an actual food forest with bigger trees and like lots of property, I would grow this to go through the canopy of the forest, because all you'd have to do then is the fruit drop when they're ripe anyway. That's what I would do. But I don't have that property yet.
Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video of what was going on this past week. And I would like to invite everyone to join me for a live chat tonight at 6 p.m. Pacific time. We have a live chat every Monday night, 6 p.m. Pacific time, and it's question answers. It's, we talk about people comments, and we'll talk about anything homestead related, quails, rabbits, chickens, any other livestock stuff. Those are the ones I have. Fruit trees, gardening, self-sufficiency, preserving food, canning, a whole bunch of stuff, cooking. So if you are interested in joining that, that would be great. And if you're talking about something else and you want to talk about something in particular, just go ahead and put it in the comment, and we will have a great discussion. So I hope to see you all tonight. Have a good day.